YouTube. Well, my friends have asked me to create a little video of the EDC, the everyday carry kit that I always take with me wherever I go, and this is it. Anyway, I'll start with the radio over here on the side. This is what I think is the best radio ever made. It's the Kenwood TH-F6A, and the antenna that fits on it is right here, and you screw that on. Of course, it's a tiny antenna. Better and larger antennas can be put on as well, but this is pretty good for local communications. I can pick up all sorts of AM stations, FM stations. I can pick up shortwave, single sideband, and basically 3 bands for the ham channels as a ham radio operator. This, in my opinion, is the best radio made. It fits in my Sony case, and I'll show you how I pack it in there. I move the Sony over like this. I'm going to put the antenna down in the back here, and position it just right, and then put the radio in. Okay, that's part one. Now, the next thing I have here are my credit cards and my ID information. This is basically the kind of stuff you carry in your wallet. Okay, insurance card, all that stuff, and I put that right next to the radio in the Sony case. Okay. The next thing that I do is I pack my cell phone. Happens to be a HTC G1. I'm on the T-Mobile network. I co-wrote a book on how to use this kind of cell phone, so it only stands to reason that I should be using it. So I'll close it up here, shut the phone off, and install it in here. And one more item that needs to go into the Sony case, and in that section is this pen. It's the Zebra F301 pen. It opens like this, and you fit it like that. It makes an excellent pen when you need one. And it folds down to a tiny little 3-inch or almost 4-inch wad, and you just put it in the case like this, and you zip it up. Okay. Now, after having done that, these are basically wipes that are treated, and they let you clean your fingers. It's a good tool to go with, especially when you go to restaurants and they don't have anything to let you wipe off afterwards, like eating barbecue or something, or get your fingers dirty. I like them, so I stuff them right in here. Okay. There we go. They fit very nicely there. And then in the section just in front of them, I put whatever pocket cash I have with me. It's always good to carry some cash with you. You never know when you might need it, even if you do buy most of your things with credit cards. So we'll zip that up, and the Sony camera case is holding those things. The next thing is this battery. This is my backup battery for my HTC cell phone, and as long as you have a backup battery, you're going to have lots of power to deal with. I like these real thick ones that last a long time. I get a lot of talk time out of them. One of them is in the HTC right now, and this labeled A is my backup for it. There. This is a little earpiece, the Bluetooth device that I fit with it. I'm going to put that in here too. And then all I do is zip the case, and there is my little Sony case that I carry with me everywhere I go. Now, continuing the demonstration, okay, I want to start with this. This is a Coghlan biner, carabiner I think they're called, and it has my keys on it. There's the carabiner. It has a nice little floating compass that works quite well. Here is the electronic door opener and alarm setter for my van. This is a little remote control for the JVC stereo that's in my van. And this is basically what I keep all of these other tools on. Okay, I have everything with a little binder on it, or a little ring on it for doing that. This is a USB drive, a very nice one, and it has a 16 gigabyte capacity. It's excellent, and it stores all the data that I like to carry with me, including my music. One thing about this JVC stereo is that I can plug this in and actually play the music that's stored on this device. So I carry all my albums around digitally, and I can listen to them in my van just by plugging this device into the JVC stereo. And all I do is put that on the binder like that. Okay, next we have the Swiss Army knife. I happen to have a Swiss Army Knife Champion Plus. It's a fantastic little tool. There's lots of videos on YouTube that cover it, but the most useful tools I have on it are I really like the Phillips screwdriver. I've used it many times around the house and other places. It locks in position like that so you can get more torque, and it also locks in this position so you can turn it like that. Excellent device. The next thing that I really like about it is I use magnifying glasses all the time to read the fine print on things. I've never started a fire with it yet, but definitely magnifying glass is a highly useful tool. The scissors are probably the third most important tool that I use on the Swiss Army knife, and I open letters with it and boxes and stuff. It's really useful. Okay, and sometimes to keep my nails clean, I go ahead and scrape them on the file. Oh well, what can I say? We'll close that. We'll attach that to the binder as well. Okay. And the next thing, while we're talking about knives, I'll come up, and this is a surgical stainless steel Winchester knife that I bought many years ago. It flicks open like this. Okay. Okay, and that's a very effective knife. It's very useful, and no one should leave home without it. And it does have a locking blade. There's the locking mechanism right there. So you twist that, flick it down, and attach it to the binder like that. Next, one should always have the ability to make fire. You never know when you're going to be stuck in the woods somewhere or need to. I have a Coghlan little waterproof case that has little rubber seals at both ends to prevent water from getting into this thing. Stainless steel, and it's full of matches plus the striker pad that I need for it. And I attach this little ring at the top so it fits on my keychain like that too. And finally, well, not finally, but finally on the ring, I have a Phoenix LD10 flashlight. This is one of the finest flashlights made. It's extremely bright, uses only one AA cell, and it has various modes, including an SOS mode or a flasher mode and a turbo mode to be very bright. Don't leave home without it. It's an excellent device. It fits into this nice little container like that, and you can put the Velcro on and then take and stick it on the Coghlan binder again. Oops, I need to get a better grip of that before I can put it on. And there we have it. That whole keychain mechanism is what I use to put things into my pocket. It holds everything together, and it's a highly useful kit. So now we have the Sony, we have what's in my pocket, now we have what's on my wrist. This is an excellent watch. It is the Casio G-Shock watch with the metal band. It's the MTG 900 type watch. It's solar powered, and the time is set by listening to the time signal from the atomic clock out in Fort Collins, Colorado, and I highly recommend it. It's an excellent watch. It's the best I've ever had. So all I do is put it on my wrist, close the clamp, and there you go. Excellent watch. So I have basically 3 items to carry, and that's my whole kit. I hope you enjoyed my YouTube video.